Hey, what is up guys, Michael here from Copper vs Glass, and today we're going to be taking a look at a 3-in-1 lens kit from Aukey. This is a great way to improve photography on your iPhone, very simply just by adding this attachment. Now as you can see here, we get a wide angle, macro and also a fisheye lens. However, you can only see 2 lenses in the packaging, which I'll explain in just a second. This lens here is actually a 2-in-1, and then you've got the single lens, and you've also got 2 adapters here to actually put them on your device. And once everything's out of the packaging, you've got the lenses and the adapters. Now you do also get a small instruction manual and also a microfiber cloth to keep the actual lenses clean, so you definitely can't go wrong with the value. So first off, we're going to have a look at the wide angle and also the macro lens, which is a 2-in-1 lens. Now as you can see here, first off we have the wide angle lens, and then all you need to do is just unscrew the top portion, and once that's done, you're then going to be left with the macro lens, as you can see here. So that's great that this is 2-in-1 and you don't need to carry around 3 lenses altogether. Now there is also a nice rubber ring on the back which is going to protect your device, which is especially important with the iPhone as it does have that metal back, so you don't want to get any scratches. So as you can see here, this is then the fisheye lens, which is claiming to be a full screen fisheye. Now what that means is it's not going to have the normal dark circle that you would normally get with every other fisheye lens out there, but we're going to have to put that to the test to see if it actually works. It would be great to have a really awesome fisheye effect without having the black circle around the edge. Now on the back of the lens you do also have that rubber ring to protect your device. Now it doesn't have to be an iPhone that this goes on, however as you're going to see in just a second, it pretty much fits perfect. So once you've got the adapter all in place, you can see that you've got a nice rubber pad to protect the front of your screen, and you can then see the lens on the back. Now as I mentioned, it's not specifically made for the iPhone, however you can't deny that the fit on the back of this is perfect. It fits extremely well and you don't have to worry about the raised iPhone lens either, as it fits really nicely inside the other lenses. Now I have tried this out on other devices like the Nexus 5 and also the Galaxy S6, and it does fit. However, you do need to kind of take a bit more care because you don't really have the really precise lineup as you do here with the iPhone 6. Now obviously this is going to depend on the device that you have, but I would recommend just having a quick look on Aukey's website to see if your device will be compatible, and it will also say on the Amazon link, which I'm going to have linked down in the description below. Okay guys, so what you're looking at here is direct from my iPhone with no lens attachment whatsoever, and as you can see it looks really crispy. Now what I'm going to be doing now is switching over to the fisheye lens, and you can see that in the center it's really nice, but once you look towards the edges, and as you can see here moving it just around the edges, you're going to have some problems with it going really blurry. Now it is full frame like Aukey said it would be, so you don't get the black ring that goes around the picture, however you are going to have some issues with just in general the edges. Now the center is still going to be extremely clear, so I don't really need to worry about that, but really it can be an annoyance with the blurry edges as you can see here. Next up then we have the wide angle lens, and this one's probably the best lens out of the bunch. As you can see you don't really have any issues along the side or anything, and again the center is extremely clear. Now there may be some issues here and there depending on the way that you've got the lens set up and depending on your camera, but in general I've not really had any problems with the wide angle. And then lastly we have the macro lens. Now I couldn't really use the macro in video mode, so this is just a photo that I've taken. Now in the background you see the red just in the top left hand corner, that's actually the London Eye in London. So you can see just how macro this lens is. This is just the wall on the embankment near the London Eye. You can see that it's actually doing a pretty good job of getting some really nice detail. Now again with this one it is very specific in terms of where it is going to be clear, however the actual effect itself looks really nice with some really awesome bokeh in the background, and just in general the actual closest that you can get to, you can look at some really cool things in a lot of detail. So at the end of the day, would I actually recommend this lens kit? Well, I actually think that I would. I've done a previous video on some lenses for around $9.99 on Amazon, and I have that linked in the description down below if you want to check that out, but it's day and night between that lens kit and this one. The lenses themselves are far better built, and the actual quality and the results you get are a lot better. Now if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up down below, and if you've got any questions or comments, be sure to hit me up on Twitter at Copper vs Glass, or just leave your questions in the comment section down below. For more great content, don't forget to subscribe, and in the future I will be updating the description with some sample photos, so be sure to check back for that. Thanks very much for watching. I'm Michael from Copper vs Glass, and I will catch you guys in the next video.